Whether you're planning your dissertation or a major new study, it all begins with a research proposal. But what goes into a great research proposal? I'm Jack from Proofed. Let's look at how to write a research proposal that will knock the socks off supervisors and funding boards, winning you the backing you need for your work. The ideal format for your research proposal will depend on your area of study and who you're proposing research to. However, there are 6 things that most research proposals will need, including a title page with basic details about your project, an introduction that sets out the topic and aims of your research, a literature review that outlines past research in your subject area, information on your research design and how you will conduct your study, a conclusion that highlights the impact of your work, and finally a reference list or bibliography. The most important part of your title page is the title itself. Try to make this clear, memorable, and detailed enough that readers will instantly know what your research is about. For example, Resource Exploration and Climate Change is an okay title. It does tell us the broad subject matter of the research, but it also leaves a lot to the imagination. A better title would be something like The Impact of Resource Exploration on Climate Change in Antarctica, which instantly gives more detail about the research being proposed. Don't stress about this too much, as you will be able to change the title later on. For now, the key is finding a great working title that clearly indicates what the research will be about. What else your title page should include will vary. However, for a thesis or dissertation, the title page will usually include your name, your supervisor's name, the name of your institution and department, and the date of submission. In your introduction, outline your subject area and the specific problem your research will address. You should also provide a little background to your research. Think about what is already known about your chosen topic, why the issue is important and who it matters to, and what gap in the knowledge will your research address. The literature review is where you delve deeper into existing work on your chosen topic. The aim is to show that you understand the subject matter and you've engaged with the relevant research. Before you start, make sure you're familiar with key studies in your subject area and the current state of research. For more advice on conducting your literature review, check out our dedicated video here. The next section of your proposal should cover how you plan to conduct your research. This will usually include the overall research style, such as whether you plan to use a qualitative, quantitative, or mixed methods approach, and whether you'll use primary or secondary data. The specific methods, equipment, and techniques you'll use, plus their strengths and weaknesses, and a justification of why you chose these methods for your research. Finally, you should also discuss how practical factors may affect your research, including how much time it will take, and potential obstacles and how you'd overcome them. Keep in mind the exact requirements for this section will depend on your subject area. If you're not sure exactly what to include in this section, consult your supervisor or funding board for guidance. To conclude your research proposal, you should briefly summarize your planned research, the results you expect to achieve, and why the research is important. This last part is vital. Think about what impact your work will have and how it will contribute to knowledge in your field. Will it build on, confirm, or challenge existing theories? Or does it open up new possibilities for other researchers to further investigate? Think also about the practical implications it might have. For example, will your research be useful for policymakers, or could it be used in practical industries? The key is to leave your readers with a strong sense of why your research is important. Finally, every research proposal needs a reference list or bibliography. This should be a detailed list of all the sources you've used to develop your proposal. You may also need to include a selection of sources you intend to use in your research. Remember though that the exact requirements are dependent on your subject area and the funding body you're proposing to. This makes it essential to check with your supervisor and funding board for exact guidance. There you have it. I really hope that this guide to writing your research proposal has been clear and valuable. If you need any more advice or guidance, check the resources linked in the video description, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Your writing, proof.